Back on the yes, I am the savage. I got 'em mad after the bag.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be reviewing Olivia Rodrigo's latest project, or actually debut album, called Sour. So Sour is the debut album by Olivia Rodrigo, released through Geffen Records and Interscope Records, initially envisioned as an EP. Sour was later expanded to a full-length album due to breakout success debut of Driver's License, released on January 8, 2021. The announcement of the album on April 1st, 2021 also coincided with the release of her second single called Deja Vu on April 13th, 2021. Olivia revealed the album's title, cover art, and track listings through their Instagram posts, and the third single, Good For You, was released May 14th, 2021, a week before her album release. And this is what Olivia Rodrigo had to say about the project. I'm stoked for the album. It's super versatile, which I'm really proud of. This is going to sound stupid, but I wanted to make it a pop, alternative rock, alternative pop, and folk. I actually think I sort of pulled it off. Maybe. I think there's a wide range of songs on this record, which I'm so excited about. I'm so happy with the album, which I was not expecting. I was expecting me to listen to it and be like everything that I did wrong. I truly feel like it's the best thing that I could do right now. I wrote one song when I was 16 and one song when I was 18, but most of them I wrote when I was 17. It's very much like a slice of my life in that moment. And yeah, now to be honest, before I get into the actual project, I remember when, I think it was like a couple of months ago, that I was listening to a song called Driver's License at the time, and for some magical reason I liked the song, but I just didn't know who sung the song. I always kept on hearing on the radio every morning. I was driving to work or to like somewhere I had to go, and I always hear this song. I'm like, man, this song is really good, but I just never really bothered to check out who was the artist who actually sang the song. And as of yesterday, when I was driving to dance class, I was listening to the whole album, and this song popped up, and I was like, Driver's License popped up. I was like, oh, so it's this artist that sung that song, because if I like remember correctly, her song it blew up when it came out, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this artist is very interesting. I gotta check her out. And I'm actually very happy that I checked her out, because even when I put up my poll for reviewing 3 albums, I remember I had this album, Sour, I had EXO's Can't Fight the Feeling, and also Lil Durk and Lil Baby's collab album. And surprisingly enough, for Olivia Rodrigo, I had like the most yeses to review this project. So I was like, you know what? Let me give this artist a chance. And I'm actually thoroughly surprised and happy that I checked her out, because this artist is very talented. And the craziest thing is that she's only 18 years old, which is mind-boggling. So it's like, I feel like her ceiling, like her range of growing throughout the years as an artist, is like exponentially high. So I was really pleasantly surprised about this project. So getting to the actual project, the album contains 11 songs. Also, it contains no features at all. It's just her and her solo work. So the first song, Brutal, 2, Traitor, 3, Driver's License, 1, Step Forward, 3, Steps Back, 5, Deja Vu, 6, Good For You, 7, Enough For You, 8, Happier, 9, Jealousy Jealousy, 10, Favorite Crime, and 11, Hope You're Okay. So again, this album is like really caught me off guard. This album is the sound is very different and very versatile. Like some of the songs on here, as I said before, had like some pop songs that are friendly for the radio, Then you had some alternative pop songs. Then there were two songs on here. I remember the first song, Brutal. It had like a very like it had like an alternative pop rock sound, and I was like, man, this artist is very like talented and diverse, and she could really switch it up. I think the label that she signed to with Griffin Records, I think that's I checked it briefly, and that's the same label as Nirvana, I believe. So I could actually see where that rock influence comes from. So that was actually pretty exciting. And yeah, like I don't know, like it's kind of crazy how I never really heard of her before until like as of recently, because I scrolled through her Spotify and she's been doing music for a minute now, and I think what was it? I think like last year before the pandemic actually started, she actually had a meeting with industry people like with Griffin Records and Interscope, and that's when she signed her deal. And when quarantine happened, that's when she decided to like write songs like every day. And I'm pretty sure that's how her breakout single came about. Driver's License came along, and it blew up on the charts. It's like I think yeah, it blew up and everyone heard the song, and I was like, man, this is this is like a diamond in the rough. Like she's definitely one of those artists that's gonna be here for a while, and plus she has a lot of room to grow because again she's only 18 years old, and she's already having this like tremendous amount of success at such a young age. So yeah, that's pretty good. And she also did talk about like why she titled the album Sour. She said that I wrote the album about this period of time where I felt like everything that I had was really awesome and good in my life went really sour. I was super insecure and going through this awful heartbreak and stuff like that. So that's why I call it Sour also. And yeah, so it was actually pretty cool. And I, oh yeah, and actually the album Sour debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. So that's actually a very big sign for someone who's still relatively new in the industry and already getting those kind of numbers. That's really, really huge. And yeah, man, like all I could say that this album is really good. I'll say some of my top songs on this project I liked. I definitely like Brutal. I didn't really expect the song to switch up like that or have like a single like that in the first track of the album, which I kind of do understand because it's kind of like more of like an alternative rock song, pop rock song. So, and I think she wanted to just like grab our attentions from like the first listen. So I thought that was really cool. I definitely like Driver's License. Of course, that was like her breakout single. Deja Vu, I liked. Good to You. Enough for You. Happier. To be honest with you, probably a good chunk of these songs on this project is really good. And again, she like delivered like on all ceilings. Like the writing was good, the production was pretty solid. The I guess the whole sound throughout the whole album was very like mellow, soft. Then other times it would just pick up with the alternative rock, and that's what I like from like artists these days. Like how like they could switch it up. Like artists these days, they don't really stick to one particular sound. They always try to like mix it up and always try different sounds on their albums because in I think the music industry that we live in now, an artist sticking to one song, you're not gonna last that long. If I'm gonna be honest, you're not gonna last long in the industry. So you have to like learn how to switch it up, and because you have to stay relevant because people's attention spans are very low. So you always want to keep the listener engaged and wanting them to come back to listen to you. So that's why it's always important for your first album to be like very different as possible. If it's something that sounds similar to what all these other artists are doing, then you're gonna get lost in the sauce and you're not gonna last that long. So I really did like how Olivia Rodrigo switched it up on this project, especially for her debut album. So I give her a thumbs up for that. And to be honest with you, that's really all I have to say about this project. Again, like, this artist is very talented, and I'm very excited for what she. I'm very excited to see what she has more in store for future in the future. So the rating I'm gonna give this project, I'm definitely gonna give it like a 9.5 out of 10. Again, the as I said earlier, the lyrics are good, the production is solid, the versatility on this project is dope, and the track listing is short, only 11 songs, but with no features, which I thought was pretty smart because it's your debut album. You don't really want to have like so many features on your debut project. You just want to have like all solo tracks so you could showcase the world of what talents and what how creative you are and what talent you bring to the table. So yeah, I like that very much. And yeah, man, that's really all I have to say about this project. This project is solid from beginning to end, and I'm really excited to see what Olivia Rodrigo has to offer in the future. So hey, hey, if she ends up having because I know concerts are starting to open back up again, so I don't know if she's gonna plan on going to tour. I mean, I don't know because this might be her first project. I don't know. I don't know if she has like any other music, but I think it might not be smart to go on tour with just only one album under your belt. Maybe I think when she has like probably two or three more, probably two more albums on her belt, maybe she'll go on the road. But if she does go on the road soon, then I'm down to go to see her live because I think she's very talented and she has a promising career in the industry. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say. So again, I gave Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album a 9.5 out of 10, and thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.